Welcome to Race Tech Pistons here in Huntington Beach, California, Surf City, USA, where we create the most advanced piston technology for today's advanced engine builders. This is part of our forging inventory here at Race Tech Pistons. Before a piston gets started in any of the operations, a forging is pulled for the specific job and is then counted and made sure that all the forgings that are going for a particular job are the correct forging. Then they get started at our first operation, which we call twin spindle. Here's a Race Tech forging in the raw. This is what we start off with to make our pistons. As we make our way through the shop, you'll get to see what it looks like when it's finally completed. At the moment, our operator is loading a program into the system so that our CNC machine can complete the operation before it gets sent on to the next. Don't blow the air unless we tell you, Alex. Okay. This is our lathe here at Race Tech Pistons. It's our second operation through the process. We cut the ring grooves with diamond tipped inserts exclusively. A few operations happen here, including your ring grooves, which are very, very flat, as well as the gas distribution groove that we offer at no extra charge on our pistons. As you can see, you have a ring groove process that is now complete, and we are able to move the pistons on to the next operation.
Ready, mate.
This is the third operation here at Race Tech Pistons. It's called our pin bore. This machine actually has quite a few different details that it does for our pistons, including the pin bore, like I mentioned, does our lateral gas ports, our split oil drain backs, as well as our double pin oilers. As you can see, the machine is very high tech and it does multiple tasks. This is very important when considering today's stringent engine builders' expectations of getting a lightweight part that's able to put up with the horsepower that they're trying to put out nowadays. This is what a piston looks like after it's come out of the pin bore. As you can see, parts of the piston have been machined on the side, as well as the split drain backs have been inserted, and the pin bore and lock groove have been done at this operation. Very, very critical machine. Does a lot of features for us. We really rely on these ones to get the job done. This is our fourth operation here at Race Tech Pistons. It's called our side relief machine. This is where we trim the pistons to optimize the weight as well as optimize for the pin length. We also internally mill the skirts so that we can get the correct thickness for the application that the pistons are made for.
Take a little bit of material off. Then we'll do is get check it.
This is our fifth operation here at Racetech Pistons. This is our 5-axis dome and profile and VR machine. We can actually do our dome profiles, our dish profiles, our valve reliefs, and our vertical gas ports. The machine is 5-axis, meaning that it can turn in 5 different directions. We can do up to 9 pistons at one time in this operation, which really helps in our delivery times. This is what a piston would look like after coming out of our 5-axis profile machine. As you can see, it was able to cut the valve pockets on both intake and exhaust, as well as trim the dome profile so that it fits the chamber properly. And obviously we made the piston for maximum compression, so you have a very tall dome on this particular part that's completed. This is the 6th operation here at Racetech Pistons. This is called our tang. What we do here is we cut off the registers that is used to set the pistons in all of the fixtures and all the other operations. Here's where they get cut off. At this point, we are no longer able to put the pistons in any of the other machines to have any work done. After this, they're going to get trimmed to the final skirt size. So this is one of the last stops before they're completed at the end of the day. As you can see, like we spoke about in our last segment, the tang operation has completely cut off the registers of the bottom of the pistons. There's no room for error at this point. We have to make sure that everything is correct so that it makes it through the rest of the way of the shop. As it goes through the rest of the way of the shop, we'll be able to check weights and consistency on the bottom of the piston to make sure that everything matches properly. This is the 7th operation here at Racetech Pistons. This is a cam turn. This is where the piston will get its final skirt diameter so that we meet the particular bore size that the customers need. This is going to determine the final gram weight of the piston, as well as I mentioned before, the skirt size so that it fits the bore size correctly. This is a piston that has just come out of our cam turn operation. This is where we finalize the bore on the skirt, as well as put the chamfer at the bottom of the oil ring. And at this point, parts no longer need to go through any other machining operation with this particular process. They're ready to get deburred and inspected from this point on. This is our pin hone operation here at Racetech Pistons. This is where we do the final fitment of the pin. It's a CNC machine, so it gives great consistency throughout, as well as you can see that the operation is very, very smooth. This is one of the final stops before it hits the shipping department and inspection. This is our inspection area here at Racetech Pistons. This is where we double check parts for any inconsistencies whatsoever. We double check any laser marking for the name, part numbers, and descriptions of the pistons, as well as for all the features that are supposed to be on them. We look for dome profile verification, as well as the type of piston that it's supposed to be. Once it hits our inspection department, they're ultrasonically cleansed. When our parts reach our customers, they don't have any detail work to do like cleaning our parts. After they've been inspected and cleaned, they will get put into a box and ready for any kind of shipment that is necessary to get the parts to the customer as quick as possible. Racetech Pistons in Huntington Beach, California, Surf City, USA, where we create the most advanced piston technology for today's advanced engine builder. We pride ourselves on being able to provide the best customer service in the industry that's second to none. Our sales staff is highly accessible and driven to satisfy your every need when it comes to your piston order.